really do have what looks like a long-standing group of people that have been with you.
Yeah, we have staff that's been with us for a long time, and we're grateful for everything that they do for us. They keep us going, and when you have trustworthy, wonderful people, that makes a big difference. But more importantly is my business partner, law partner, and wife, and I want to wish her a happy anniversary. It's our 16th wedding anniversary today, and I'm spending it with
today.
you guys.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You mean you got married the same year you started your law practice?
So we didn't mention that, but
you had a busy year, man.
Nellie said, "Don't take on too much" or something. I think that was point 3, and sometimes you just do. Yeah, we had a lot on our plate that year. You start a business, a law practice, and plan a wedding. And everybody said, "Well, how do you work with your wife?" And I said, "Well, it just works. You know, if there's a formula, or if you have to work at it." So we're really blessed. We're lucky that we work together well.
Well, you know, it shows.
Whoa. Let me congratulate her first, will you? 16 years.
Oh, I'm the lucky one. I don't know if she needs congratulations.
All right, I'll give her some condolences.
Yeah.
Well, what I was going to say is you've obviously built a business to a point of where you don't have to be the one there all the time, because now you're chairman of the chamber, and you've started some other businesses as well. So you've obviously got a successful law practice, and you got your fingers in a few other things as well.
Yeah, and that, again, goes to the grace of my wife for letting me go out and do this. Yeah, a little unique business. I started with my brothers about 5 years ago. A zip line and canopy tour, which I think is what surprised Joe of being so different than a law practice. And it's good to get out in nature. You don't want to have nature deficit disorder.
I give the website because it is just
nature
cool.
deficit disorder.
Yeah.
Nature
it's plaguing our country. So how do you beat it? You get outside. You go do some fun stuff. And you know, frankly, the law practice it's great. You meet wonderful people, but being in the fun business is kind of fun too. And so we had this piece of property. It's located in Fayetteville, North Carolina, because that's where the property is.
ZipQuest, right?
ZipQuest.com. And we it's in the Sand Hills. But if you go to the website, you'll realize that we have some unique topography, because you need gravity to zip. That helps.
Yeah.
And our course has got 8 zip lines, 3 canopy bridges, and some elevation reclamation devices. What is that?
And
what's that
one? I have no idea. And a cool waterfall too, if I remember the videos. Just very cool, very pretty.
And that's why we may not be in the best tourist location, but we have the largest waterfall on the east coast and of North and South Carolina, all the way up to the foothills. And most people are stunned when they find out that's in Fayetteville.
I'll tell you, buddy, I went to the website. First of all, I was just surprised that you had this for a couple of reasons. One, because I know you, and I would have never thought that you would own this business, right?
I don't have a zip vibe.
You don't. But also, as an attorney, the liability for this business has got to be off the charts. The insurance got to be off the charts. Can you talk about what made you finally decide to calculate this risk?
Well, we visited a zip line with my dad, my brothers, and we were up in the mountains, and because that's usually where you find them, and we had a great time. And he just kind of casually mentioned the piece of property my brothers and I own. You know, you could do this at Carver's Falls. And it just kind of sunk in. And it just went from there. And within a year, we were open. So, wow. And it takes a while to build one of these things and find the right builders. And you know, as far as business challenges that we faced, definitely unique to this type of industry, because you go to someone who issues a permit for houses, and you're building things in the trees, and they have no idea where to start. And so that takes a little bit longer to get through, and you have to plan for that. But we got through it. We had been having great years, around about 10,000 people through a year.
Wow.
And it's a lot of fun. You know, people have a great time on it.
Give them that website one more time.
ZipQuest.com. And we have a night quest, which is also where you can zip at night, which is very exciting.
It looks really neat.
And a swing shot, which will put you, swing you over a 80-foot drop, a cliff. Yeah. Yeah, that's scary.
This just doesn't sound like him, does it?
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
It's a lot of fun. Y'all should. In fact, I'm going to invite you down there and give y'all some VIP passes.
You got a weight limit on the wire?
It's
well, you and I can't go at the same time.
The cable will hold 26,000 pounds.
Oh, well, maybe we can.
Well, thanks, my friend. I really appreciate you talking about that, and I'd like to get you back again so we can get into more detail.
Yeah.
One of the things I like about you is, in fact, that you really don't just talk about it. You are small business, and you are about the entrepreneur, and that is one of the reasons why we wanted you here. And I know it's one of the reasons why we on the board voted you as the chairman of the board. Talk a little bit about the chamber and that move, because we just got done spending 35, 40 minutes talking about our businesses. You've spent a lot of time helping the community. Talk about that.
Well, I got invited to be on the board probably 7 years ago, I think. John Hetwer invited me as a member of the board, and I've been serving there, and it's just been great. Just a lot of the contacts, everything that we're working on. There are a couple things that I want to recognize Bill for, because most people might not know, but he's been there for 20 years officially.
He beat you and your wife.
I did not beat them. I have never beat them.
Yeah, it's on record. But no, it's been there 20 years serving the chamber, and it's been a huge influence on the community. But more than that, he's part of all these small businesses.